How did pioneers overcome fragile human-powered flight designs? Imagine trying to lift off with a craft so delicate that a gust of wind could send it tumbling. Early human-powered flight was full of such fragile structures that seemed almost impossible to sustain. But pioneers in aviation didn't give up. They used a mix of science, careful testing, and small improvements to make these fragile designs stronger and more controllable. The first step was understanding how flight works. Sir George Cayley, the man called the father of aeronautics, studied how wings create lift and how to control a flying machine. He showed that wings need to be shaped to push air down and lift the craft up. Cayley also stressed that the power-to-weight ratio was key because human muscles are limited. He experimented with different wing shapes, streamlining, and reducing weight to make flying possible. Otto Lilienthal took these ideas further by building gliders and flying them many times. He made over 2,000 glides, shifting his body weight to steer. His work proved that controlling a lightweight craft was possible by balancing lift and maneuverability. Lilienthal's experiments with wing shapes and aerodynamic forces helped others understand how to keep a craft stable during flight. The Wright brothers built on this knowledge by creating a system to control the aircraft in 3 directions. They designed gliders with movable parts that allowed them to turn, pitch, and roll. They also built lightweight engines to power their craft. They used wind tunnels to test different wing shapes and improve efficiency. Their focus on reducing weight and strengthening key parts helped make their aircraft more durable. To make fragile designs stronger, pioneers used lightweight materials like wood and fabric. These materials kept the craft light but sturdy enough to handle the stresses of flight. They added control surfaces like wing warping and movable tail sections to help pilots steer and stay stable. They also found the right balance between rigidity and flexibility, so the craft could absorb aerodynamic forces without breaking. By testing small gliders first, they learned what worked and what didn't. Each new version was a step forward, gradually making the craft more reliable. The first successful powered flight by the Wright brothers in 1903 was a huge leap. It proved that with careful design, lightweight materials, and smart control systems, fragile structures could become strong enough to fly. These early lessons still influence modern ultralight aircraft and human-powered planes. Engineers today focus on balancing weight, strength, and control, just like those pioneers did. Their work showed that even fragile-looking machines could overcome human limits with patience, science, and innovation.